At this moment, we all know what happened at UFC 257. Conor McGregor was knocked out by Dustin Poirier, and it ruined Dana White's plans of getting Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov too. And I was really happy for Dustin Poirier because he's one of my favorite fighters, and I will never root against him. But at the same time, I was kind of sad to see Conor McGregor lose because the thing is, I like all UFC fighters. I have the utmost respect for all fighters because what they do inside the octagon is not easy. I like Conor McGregor, and at the same time, I like Khabib Nurmagomedov too. So as I said, I have the utmost respect for all of these fighters, and it was really good to see Dustin Poirier pick up the win, but it was also sad to see Conor McGregor lose, and now it is almost impossible to get Khabib versus Conor McGregor too. So if you're an MMA fan, or even if you're not an MMA fan, you know you want that second fight between Conor McGregor and Khabib Nurmagomedov. I mean, the first fight did 2.4 million pay-per-view buys. The second spot belongs to Dustin Poirier versus Conor McGregor, and it did 1.6 million pay-per-view buys, almost a million less. And it is not just about the numbers either. I mean, the whole build up, the fight in itself, and the aftermath was just sheer madness. Imagine what a second fight would be like between these two. It would be pure entertainment, and you know you want that fight because I know I do. So how can we get Khabib Nurmagomedov to fight Conor McGregor for the second time? And I feel like there is one quick direct pathway, and that path goes through Islam Makhachev. Because the thing is, Khabib Nurmagomedov is retired, right? And it is almost a matter of when and not a matter of if he will vacate the title, and he's gone for good. Because at this point, he has no interest in fighting. He has already proven that he is the best, and he's dominated Justin Gaethje, Conor McGregor himself. So what's the point of fighting if you've already proven you are the best? And I can think of one another reason to fight other than proving that you're the best fighter is that you hate your opponent and you just want to beat the guy up. So here is my idea of how we can get Khabib Nurmagomedov to fight Conor McGregor for the second time. So what Conor should do is do what he does best, and that is trash talk and get Islam Makhachev to fight him. And I think it would be really easy for Conor to get Islam Makhachev to fight him. I know there's history and bad blood between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor, and Khabib Nurmagomedov and Islam Makhachev are like brothers. But the thing is, any UFC fighter would want a win over Conor McGregor, and any UFC fighter would want that red panty night. And I know Khabib and Islam Makhachev are very close, but the thing is, $1 million in your brother's or your cousin's account is different than having $1 million in your own account. And it will not just be good from the financial point of view, it will also be really good for Islam Makhachev's fighting career, because a win over Conor McGregor would definitely put him into the top 5 of the UFC's lightweight division. And the UFC and Dana White will want this fight too, and I know it won't be Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov too, but it would still do great numbers because Conor McGregor would be fighting someone who's like a brother to Khabib Nurmagomedov. And if Islam Makhachev beats Conor McGregor, then it would be kind of the final nail in the coffin for Conor McGregor, and those Russian guys would laugh all the way back to the bank. But if Conor McGregor picks up the win and then gets on the mic and mocks and ridicules Islam Makhachev and Khabib Nurmagomedov and his whole crew, and I might just dare say his family, and I know, ridiculing or disrespecting someone's mother or dead father is a horrible and obnoxious thing to do. But hey, I'm only telling you how Conor McGregor can get that second fight against Khabib Nurmagomedov, and it's definitely not by him acting like a decent guy or being a decent human being. The only way Conor McGregor is getting that second fight against Khabib Nurmagomedov is by being the most obnoxious, despicable human being that Khabib would want to smash his face in. So if you're gonna be a bad guy, just go all the way. There is no point in half-assing stuff. Just be the most horrible person one could imagine, and then you will get that Khabib fight for the second time. I mean, think about it. You beat up a guy and then he starts mocking you or tries to get you to fight another time, but you know you have already beaten this guy and you're perfectly capable of beating him again, but you don't want to because you've got nothing to prove. You've already asserted dominance in there, so you wouldn't want to do that. But then what that guy does is go beat up your younger brother, mocks your family, and disrespects your mother or your dead father. And I know, as I said, I've said this, I have the utmost respect for Khabib's father and may his soul rest in peace, but I'm only telling you how can Conor McGregor get that second fight. So don't come at me. I'm just telling you a way, and this is the only way. Trust me, Khabib is not coming back whatsoever unless it's for George St. Pierre. But so anyway, the point is, you will want to beat that guy up again. It won't be a matter of who's the better fighter. The only point there would be, the only thing you would want to do is to beat that guy up and smash his face in. So that is what Habib would want to do. So someone get this idea to Dana White, because I don't have that kind of a reach and I do not get many views in here, but someone get this idea to Dana White, because I feel like this is as good of an idea as any, and Dana White at this point is grasping at straws. So, if this thing actually goes down, I want 1% of whatever revenue the UFC makes from the Islam Makhachev and the Habib versus Conor 2 fight.